Hello there, thanks for stopping by Max's Cards and Dice Dugout. This is episode 251, and tonight from Cleveland Municipal Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio, it's the New York Jets versus the Cleveland Browns in Week 1 of the Fast Drive Football FAC edition Monday Night Madness 70. And Monday Night Madness 70 is brought to you by the 1970 NFL Helmet Sticker Collection that can be found on a certain brand of bananas at your local grocer. In the booth tonight for this game would have been Keith Jackson, Howard Cosell, and Don Meredith. Before we get started, let's take a quick look at the qualities of both teams. First, for the New York Jets, on offense, they are semi-secure and inefficient. That inefficient quality can come into play with 5 minutes or left in each half. For the home team, the 1970 Cleveland Browns, they are solid on offense, semi-disciplined, semi-inefficient, and they have no defensive qualities. Their kick returner is semi-electric, so that may or may not come into play. All the cards are shuffled and set up as far as the drive results card. We're ready to go as far as that goes. I do not have a decider die, so I'm using this yellow binary die as my decider, with the 0 being the bullet. So first, we're going to see who gets the opening kickoff, or who receives the opening kickoff, and on a 0 will be the Browns. But it's going to be the Jets. So the Browns will kick off to the Jets to start this game, and the Jets are going to start in average field position. First drive is 2 minutes and 30 seconds, so that's 4 cards. Poor field position, no. Great field positions, also no. Season prior to 2001, it's a fumble. So we go to the fumble card. Roll 2d6, we roll a 52. Runner coughs up the ball in offense's own end of the field, and it's great field position for the opponent. So the Browns take over with great field position early here in the first quarter. 5 cards, that's 3 minutes. Dull offense? No. That's a dive play, gets just enough push from the line. Back reaches across for a touchdown, and early in this game, Cleveland goes up 6-0 with the extra point to come. Extra point's good on an 11-65. The kick is up, and it is good, and the Browns now lead 7-0. And the Jets will take over this next possession with average field position. 3 minutes, that's 5 cards. Staunch defense? No. Stiff defense? No. Deep comeback against zone coverage, and it's a touchdown pass for Joe Namath. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game. The Jets are, it's automatic on 11-66. I am not using the optional rules for that, so we are tied at 7. So kickoff to the Browns, and they're going to take over with average field position. Score all tied up at 7. 5 cards is 3 minutes. Dull offense? No. Staunch defense? No. And that's a touchdown pass for Bill Nelson. Receiver makes circus catch while falling backwards, and the Browns go up to 13-7. And the extra point's good on everything except the 66 for the Browns. The kick is up, and it's good, and the Browns lead 14-7 early in this one. A lot of scoring. So next possession for the Jets, average field position. And it's going to be another 3 minutes. That's 5 cards. Erratic offense? No. Disciplined defense? No. Creative play calling moves the offense into kicking range, and the Jets are going to attempt a field goal. That'll be good on an 11-41. And it is no good. And the Browns take over with average field position. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. So it's a 2-minute drive with 3 cards. Punishing defense, no. Soft defense, also no. Offense fails to convert and sends out the punting unit. So we're going to have a regular punt here. And the Jets will take over with average field position. Long drive, 7 cards. That's 4 minutes. Dull offense, no. And Namath rears back. Post pattern splits coverage down the middle. Receiver catches the ball in stride. And we are an extra point away from this game being tied. Automatic for the Jets. And we are tied at 14. Next possession, the Browns will take over with average field position. 3-minute drive, that's 5 cards. Dynamic or home offense. Well, they're not dynamic, but they are home, and it's going to be a field goal attempt. Dynamic attack by offense pushes team into scoring range. Field goal is good on an 11-41. The kick is up, and it is good, and the Browns take a 17-14 lead. Next possession for the Jets will be average field position. Five cards, that's 3 minutes off the clock. And we are within 5 minutes, so this becomes, for the Jets, because they're inefficient, it becomes 8 cards off the pile. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And season prior to 87, yes it is. Blitz forces hurried throw. Ball sails high into the defender's arms, and it's an INT for Broadway Joe. So we'll look at the interception card. Roll our 2d6. We roll a 46, and good return after the interception. Opponent is set up with great field position, with the Browns leading 17-14. Okay, now the Browns are semi-inefficient, so we're going to see if they are in this drive, and they are not. Okay, so it is 3 minutes and 30 seconds, 6 cards, 1, 2, 3, and the Browns drive ends without them scoring at the half. So that's going to wrap up the first half with the Browns leading 17-14. I'll reset the cards and be back right after this. Okay, we are back for the start of the third quarter with the Browns leading 17-14, and the Browns are going to get the ball to start the second half, and they are going to start with average field position. First drive is 3 minutes and 30 seconds. That's 6 cards. Move these over a little bit. Okay. Reliable offense or meek defense? That's a no to both. Shaky offense or aggressive defense? That's also a no. And the series sputters to a halt, bringing the punting unit out onto the field. And it's a regular punt, and the Jets will take over with average field position, trailing 17-14. 2 minutes, that's 3 cards. Poor field position, that's a no. Undisciplined offense, that's also a no. Offense moves into comfortable range for the place kicker, so the Jets are going to attempt to tie this game here. And they will do it on an 11-41. Kick is up, and it is no good. So the Browns take over with average field position. 2.5 minutes, that's 4 cards. Solid offense? Yes, they are. Good protection gives the QB time to get rid of the ball, and it's going to be a coffin corner punt. Punt pins the receiving team deep in their own end zone with poor field position. So Jets trailing by 3, have the ball, but they are deep in their own territory. That's 2 minutes off the clock, 3 cards. And we're going to do something a little different here. We're going to roll 2d6. We roll a 34, and on a 34, it is a fumble. The running back is blindsided. Ball pops loose in traffic, so we break out the fumble card and roll the 2d6. We roll a 41. Defensive lineman rumbles downfield for a decent return. The opponent has great field position. So the defensive lineman picks up the fumble and gets downfield a bit before he is tackled. And the Browns have great field position. 4 cards, that's 2.5 minutes. Staunch defense, that is a no. Great field position, yes. Toss sweep gets perfect blocking. Runner turns the corner for a touchdown run. And Cleveland goes up 23-14 with the extra point to come. It's good on anything but a 66, and it just sneaks in there. And the Browns have now increased their lead to 10 points. They lead 24-14, and the kickoff goes to the Jets with average field position. Next drive, 6 cards, that's 3 minutes and 30 seconds. And we're into the 4th quarter. Great field position, no. Erratic offense, no. Or disciplined defense. Cleveland is not a disciplined defense. And it's going to be a field goal attempt. Balanced attack advances team into field goal range. Jets are going to try this again. 11-41, it's good. And it is good. And the Jets cut the lead to a touchdown. It is now 24-17. And they kick off to the Browns. Browns are going to take over with average field position for this next drive. And it is 3 cards. That's 2 minutes. Poor field position, no. Undisciplined offense, no. And it's going to be a field goal attempt. The running back is stuffed short of the marker. Field goal unit takes the field. It's going to be good on an 11-41. And it is no good. Several missed field goals in this game, and the Jets take over with average field position for this drive. And this is a long one. 7 cards for 4 minutes. Prolific offense, no. Punishing defense, no. Drive moves into the kicker's wheelhouse for the try, so they're going to try to cut the lead with another field goal attempt. Good on an 11-41, and it is good. And it is now 24-20 in favor of the Browns. Jets kick off. Browns take over with average field position. And this is going to be 3.5 minutes. That's 6 cards. And we are within 5 minutes of the game. And we have the 6th card here. Okay, they are semi-inefficient, but they have the lead, so that doesn't apply. Disciplined offense, potentially disciplined. And yes, they are, so it's going to be a field goal attempt. Smart play calling and execution moves team into comfortable field goal range. 11-41, it's good. And it is good, and the Browns increase their lead to a touchdown, 27-20. Now we are within 5 minutes. The Jets are inefficient. That is going to affect their ability to get downfield timely. But first we got to do the kickoff, and the Jets take over with average field position. Now, this drive is probably going to kill it for the Jets. At 7, plus their inefficient quality, that means 10 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's not even enough. There has to be 1 or 0 cards for them to do the desperation play. They run out of steam and run out of time, and the Browns win this first game in Monday Night Madness 70 here on Max's Cards and Dice Dugout using Fast Drive Football, the FAC edition. Great addition to an already great game, just makes it that much better. If you hung out with me tonight, I appreciate it, and I will be back again in the near future with another video. And until then, take care.